showing you what we can do. And we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
Hey everyone.
Hello, everyone.
How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D and plus Key, but she's not here today.
So we miss you today. Kieva. So we'll see you next week.
Yes. So what tea we have today and what we sipping on?
Okay, y'all. Today we just gonna do the home sweet brew tea because that's what I had a taste for.
Okay.
So we just had to go back there, you guys, because
Okay.
I don't know. I just had to have it. So. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. You can't go wrong with
Never can go
original
wrong with
tea.
that. Right. Especially when you got it sweetened to your liking and everything.
Yes.
So yeah, that's right on time. Right on time for me.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
get into it. Let's get into
topics
it.
lined up. We're gonna talk about this A1. Yeah, they taking over people, and we got the Chris Brown and like Quavo diss. We're gonna go over that briefly, and then we have the Haney and Garcia that fight. We're gonna just
Touch a little bit on that.
it.
Right.
And then we have, these sad stories, these DVs. We had this like the Tamika Stewart and
Right. Danielle Johnson. Just a couple names and people we're gonna mention, and also talking about child maltreatment.
yes.
So let's get into it. Let's start off with this Chris Brown and Quavo diss.
Well, I've heard both of them. Ooh, Chris Brown won. Oh,
You
my
said he won.
goodness. Oh my God! Did you hear? Chris Brown?
Honestly,
Well,
didn't.
supposedly Quavo started it.
Okay.
And then,
okay.
and Chris Brown basically finished it. And it's sad that they
Oh my
they
gosh.
I didn't like how they put the women in it. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
I was just gonna say, how did this start? Was it because somebody was dating somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like
Someone
it's
else's
over
ex
a
and-
woman.
But you know
saying?
what? I'm sorry, y'all. I just hate to say it like this, but I don't get it because to me, they all sleep with each other anyway.
Yeah, they all. It's a small circle, so they don't want to let too many people
Seriously.
in. So I guess it's just like a rotating
A revolving
revolving
door.
door. Yeah, basically.
And I'm not saying that to be like putting anybody down or, talking bad on anybody, the celebrities or anything, but that's just my truth. That's my opinion of it.
How can you be loyal if your circle real small? You know what I'm saying? It's limited. What you talking about? How you talking about these girls ain't loyal? How can we be loyal? It's limited. So I don't get it.
I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, I just don't believe in fighting and dissing each other over somebody else.
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm quite sure that they had more than one woman anyway.
It could
Maybe.
That's just
Maybe.
alleged. We just
Alleged.
Yeah, everything we say is alleged, and for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's just being alleged that it may have something to do with the women. It's them going back and forth and messing around with each other's significant other. So
Right. But
if that's what it's about, then it's real petty. But I still say, Chris Brown, oh my goodness, you won. He was like, you supposed to be a rapper, and I one that could sing, rap, and dance, and
You know
he
what?
do.
That's one thing I'm gonna tell you about Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Multi-talented.
a talented.
Multi-talented.
Oh my
He's
God.
multi-talented. You can't deny
Man,
it.
I gotta give it to you, Chris. I gotta give it to you on
Yeah.
that though.
So,
I do.
Yeah, I just
really
suggest.
do. Hats off to your talent.
I suggest Chris. I suggest.
Yeah. I wish I could move like that. Really big.
Right. I said, oh wait, that's why I'm gonna move when it comes to that robot. No, I wish I could. What I say? I lost my thought for a minute, but I was finna say Quavo. Yeah, I think you need to sit down. I think you better like squash this disc, cause you can't.
He can't handle
He can't
it.
compete.
He
He
can't
can't
come
compete.
back.
He can't compete with Chris
Go back.
Brown. He's too multi-talented.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's move.
When we was talking about when Danielle was acting like a robot, let's talk about this AI. Now, this AI is saying that they're going to be able to do everything. And when I
Take
say
over.
everything,
It's
everything.
everything.
They said they're going to work in the in
Manufacturing, banks,
yes, entry data.
yeah, data entry. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I
And-
said that backwards. But anyway, they're
difference,
thinking
yeah.
about it. They're even going to take our jobs. She said there are social influencers. And they're having a beauty contest without the humankind. So with that being said, this is all gonna be bots, and they're gonna all be social influencers, and I think they're gonna go on. Three things they're mostly gonna go on is like their clout and their social media pages, how many followers they have.
Right,
And stuff, and yeah, oh my goodness.
And they also make them now to be even like more emotional.
Oh, that
Yes.
well, then that took away from my theory because I was finna say, you know,
Yeah, they're working on
Do
that
you-
to make them more to somehow to have more emotion.
and that's where
And,
a
you know,
danger
for
gonna come
me,
in at.
This is scary.
Yeah, that's where the danger
is
come
scary.
in at when they give them emotions.
Right.
And then it took away my
You-
theory I was gonna say because how do you think we're gonna coexist with these robots doing everything for us? You think they're gonna let us just smoke our cigarettes and let us
Sit
watch
back.
them do everything? Oh, pick that up. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
The thing of it is too, what are we going to do as far as jobs, as far as income?
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
They're going to
Do you
wipe
think
us
they're gonna
completely out.
Yes, they're gonna wipe. Eventually, if you think about it, humankind gonna get wiped out, and I think it's gonna be a limited of humankind on Earth behind this. Cause what are everybody else gonna do? They ain't gonna have the money because the bots are gonna make the money. We're gonna be fighting. And they already went in Louisiana. It's okay corral over there. That all you have to be is 18. All you have to do is be 18, and you can get a firearm. Now, come on now. Oh, I'm going past Louisiana. There is gonna be like
It's
okay
bad.
corral.
It's
You know,
bad.
it's going you know just like the westerns. You know, is Jesse James here? I heard he's the fastest in the West. I'm here. You know, get out of here. I'm going right past Louisiana. Anyway. Back to the subject.
It may get back. We all be wearing them belts going around.
Yeah, it's gonna be like okay corral.
Like the old Western.
That's what I was saying.
That's how it's going to be, y'all.
And so you
Oh,
think
my
they
God.
gonna let me smoke my cigarette and tell you, oh, you missed a spot? Oh no, that ain't gonna happen. They're gonna get rid of over half of the population. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that kind of got rid of my theory when you were saying like they're gonna give them emotions. Because I was saying, you know, do what they do. You know, when they try to eliminate, you know, probably having babies and all that, and eliminate humankind, because it's gonna be like okay corral. You know, everybody gonna be fighting against each other. Poverty is gonna be
Right.
even worse. So I was
Right.
saying I act like the
Yes.
robot. My name is Denise. But if you give me emotions, they give no emotions. How I would do that?
You better pretend.
Yeah, pretend we're a robot,
like
so
you a robot.
so we can exist too. Play like we robots too. Oh my God!
We would have to, because they're doing the dogs. I mean, everything like is going to be robotic.
Exactly.
It's crazy. And actually, now I can't remember what country it's in or whatever, but they have the robots like in the restaurants doing like waitressing, and you know, like
they're already doing it in China. Yeah. So, like I said,
that's crazy.
I'm gonna act like a robot too.
Y'all. They out here. They coming. They are in existence.
They probably gonna have some kind of beam. They are in existence. They're gonna have some kind of beam to tell if we a robot or not. You know, so like like a beam to show your warmth and see if you got blood or you got wires in you. I'm like, right. Put some wires on the side of my head. I'm like,
just gonna say you better take. I have on my wigs, and I'm gonna have wires all up inside my wig.
Okay, stick them all up in it. They ain't gonna get rid of me. Play like I'm a robot too, because they taking over our jobs.
That's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, and apparently there's so many social media influencers.
They're not coming. They're here.
They're here already.
Yes, they're just still working on it and advancing, and then making more and more, and
exactly.
It's just in a matter of time. It's about time. The timing now. I don't know how many years off, but yeah. So people, beware. Exactly. A1 robots are here.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna act like I'm a social media robot, and then when I get to my favorite celebrity, I ain't gonna fan out. I'm gonna say, "How you doing, Offset?" Anyway, moving on. Oh my goodness, this Haney and Garcia. They really underestimated Garcia. He even betted on himself.
I wonder why.
Right.
Is it because of the partying?
Yes.
He's a big party person.
Yes. That's why they underestimated him. Yeah. And he even betted on himself. He told Haney up. He knocked him down a few times.
That's right. Yeah, because you know what? A lot of people thought he had that fight. They had that fight.
You know what? Just by looking.
That's what they thought. But you know what? You can't
go by appearance.
Go against the underdog.
Yeah, that's true.
Underdog, boy, I'm telling you. Yeah. They come back at you.
Or go by appearance neither. And because he was he didn't, he weighed in underweight. He wasn't able to get the belt. So I don't understand that rule though. I have to look more into it.
So
it just seems like it's not fair. Because if you won, you won.
Because he won. My thing is, how is he still allowed to box? If you're saying if you
lost the fight.
No, but I'm saying, how is he still allowed to box if he didn't meet the weight?
Yeah, I thought about that too. Why did they allow that fight to?
That.
Why did they allow that fight to happen? If
he was a couple of pounds off, right?
Yeah. So
they should have said, no, you have to gain 2 more pounds
and cancel the fight until further notice. Right? Why would they lie? I guess they just underestimated Garcia too. They just thought that man was gonna get in that ring and get his butt whooped, but he didn't.
He sure didn't.
Yes.
That was a fight to see. And a lot of disappointed people that lost a lot of money.
Exactly.
But I know Garcia's smiling, feeling good. Because
he was smoking that cigar.
Look, he bet on himself, a couple of million or something?
Yeah.
And he came out, he probably didn't care too much about that belt.
Yeah, right. Oh, he showed
some. He cared some.
Yeah, he cared about it, but
shoot, he got.
Everybody mostly everybody underestimating him. He look at me now. I just can imagine what he feeling right now. When people underestimate me, and I did. You know what I'm saying? I showed them. That feeling.
You feel like the big dog.
Yes. Yes. Boy, put salt. Yes. Ooh, didn't look at that. Oh, anyway,
Shimmer.
Anyway, hats off to you,
Okay.
Garcia, and I'm glad that you won that fight and they underestimated you. So, toodles and hats off to you, Garcia.
You know what? Sometimes I wish that I was a female boxer.
Really?
Back in the day, I wish that, I did end up getting sick, but I love like sports like that. Like I love wrestling. I love boxing, kickboxing, karate. Oh my God. Woo.
You do?
Yeah. I used to go to the King Center, be on that punching bag, get in that boxing. Yeah.
You
Oh
weren't
my
a bully
God.
when you was younger, was you?
No,
you know what?
I wasn't. And then I used to walk all the way over to Silver Spring. They had a little karate place right there at the corner of Tatonia and Silver Spring. And me and
I remember that.
one friend, we used to walk there. We would walk there. And I got free lessons. And I just used to go learn my little karate stuff. Yeah, I thought I was a little something.
Well, me,
But I love them sports.
I used to
love
get
them.
beat up when I was a little girl. Like, and I said in my book, they called me olive oil. I've always been small, like my father. I've always been thin. And so this big girl with these muscles came knocking on my door. She said, I never forget her. If you out there, Gail, hi. She said, I never done anything. She said, my mother said, yes. She said, I come to fight Denise. And I'm looking, I'm up under my mama. I said, no, mama, no. She said, come on in. I said, oh, no. She took us up in the attic, and that girl beat the living hell out of me.
So what was the purpose of
Man,
that?
I said, Mama, get her off of me.
Your mother wanted you to.
She told me the next time somebody bullied me and chasing me to tell her. Girl, please. Anyway.
Oh my God, because I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what's the purpose? Maybe she wanted you to
No.
fight back or to try to toughen you up in some sort of sense. That wasn't it.
I don't know, but that didn't work. It didn't work. This just made me learn how to run faster. I just don't want to listen. Anyway, yeah.
Oh my gosh, well I guess
Until I got a
maybe.
teenager, and then I wasn't taking it no more. And then once I wasn't taking it no more, and I started throwing and doing bad stuff like hitting people in the head with bricks and all this stuff, and they were like, "Something wrong with her." Now the teacher's like, "Something wrong with she a psychiatrist. Something wrong with her. Something wrong with her." Okay. Anyway.
So you took it to the next level.
Yeah, yes, I did. I had
You
enough.
started using like weapons. You were like
I
the other little kids. We just hit each other. Oh, here comes Denise with a big brick.
Yep. I had no choice.
Everybody be like, run! Here comes Denise, run!
And you right. And you know what? Look, it was little on me. Why would you want to pick on me and I wasn't a fighter? So, got what you got.
Because you was an easy target.
Yeah, well,
Easy target.
Yeah, and some of my family members got to know that too, because we used to go over there every weekend. We call, "Mama, come get us." When I got a teenager, they were like, "Come get this bee." I said, they were calling her to come get me. Okay.
Wow. Those was the days back then.
Yeah, those were the fun days.
It's too bad that people really can't go back to just, fighting, with hands instead of going to weapons now.
Because
now
we
that's
live
what-
to see another day.
Right.
Yes.
So it's sad that, and I honestly believe that going by weapons and stuff is the more cowardly way.
Yes. That's true. It's true.
And some people now, they don't even know how to lose a fight. Now it's like, okay, if we do fist fight, and if I lost, I'm finna go get a weapon now and come back at you.
Exactly.
No, take your loss like a man.
Or a woman.
Just take your loss. Hold your head up high, keep on going, and all you gotta do just go toughen up and go practice fighting. Just go practice.
Exactly, like she said.
Go practice boxing.
Learn karate and all that, which I should have did. I shouldn't have been bricking, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I love wrestling. I love doing them headlocks and all that stuff. I used to put my brother in a lot of headlocks because he used to make me eat dirt and all that. My brother. Oh my God, yeah, because I used to have to be around like all the boys. I was like,
Right, because
around
you was
all
like the
boys a
only
lot.
girl.
Yeah, so and they used to get me, at times and stuff, and I was like, Then here come the headlocks and stuff. So yeah, I started, boy.
Because all I know is you just sit me down at the tea table. Here, take some tea. No.
Right. Because I had the girly way with the dowels, stuff. I had my favorite dowel.
Oh, you got a phone call. Quavo's on the line, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Shall I put you? Oh, okay. Let me, okay, go on talking. Go on, finish talking. Excuse
did
me,
she
y'all.
hang up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got it on speaker?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, where you at?
You on
We're
speaker?
filming, Quavo.
You're
We're live.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
I
All
tried to
right.
contact you. Okay.
Yes,
You know
we
where we
missing
at.
you today.
We missing you. Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
She hung up.
now, on a serious note, everyone, we have such sad news and updates on Sadie Robinson.
Sade.
Sade. I said, you know what? I cut people. Forgive me. I
Right.
said Sadie. Sade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting to her and
Yes. Tamika
Stewart.
and Lakeisha Williams.
Right.
You know.
Just a lot of just devastating stories. Just speaking on child maltreatment and on DV.
Yes.
So let's get into this. Let's start off talking about first with this Curtis Jack. And I can't even call him a man.
You see, I'm getting just the name
Can't
pissed me
call
off.
him a man.
Look at him. Just
And don't like the sight of him either.
exactly. Just
Unbelievable.
He should be just shame himself.
And
Well,
people like, to me, when you know what, people that mistreat, harm, inflict all this pain and suffering on these babies and children.
that
Let me tell you,
didn't ask to be here.
they don't need to be going to jail. You need to dig a hole and put them under the jail and let them live in that hole. Because you know what? Innocent babies that didn't ask to be here.
Exactly.
You're monstrous. You're a monster. Anybody that wants to do harm to a child, I don't care what your name is, who you are, what color you are, I don't give a damn. Shame on you.
Exactly. Well, this.
Oh my God. Let's get into this.
Yeah. I don't even want to put his name in my mouth.
We are supposed to love our children, be their protectors. We are supposed to protect, keep them out of harm's way, and not have them in harm's way.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so this Curtis Jack poisoned his 18-day-old baby with antifreeze.
Anna.
Yeah. Antifreeze. Is that how they pronounce it? Yeah, antifreeze. Yeah, so anyway, he got with his co-worker. Now apparently Curtis and the co-worker, they had really good jobs. So they said making, very, good money, had good jobs. And alleged that he was actually engaged to another woman. So
Cheating on top of that.
Right. So when she became, when the co-worker became pregnant, he wanted her to terminate
The pregnancy.
the pregnancy. And of course, that did not happen,
Which is her right.
which is her right. It did not happen. And so, therefore, he did not want to pay child support. So, I think she was sick, was still in the hospital, and the baby.
Yeah, from complications from childbirth.
Right. And the baby was in the care of the grandmother. So he goes to pick up breast milk. I guess he had to make a stop or somewhere in between from him picking up the breast milk, the bottles, before taking them and dropping them off to the grandmother. He put antifreeze into the baby's milk.
And then within 24 hours, the baby fell ill. And that was automatically, there was signs of poisoning.
That's just really sad to put that baby through that.
And the police officer allegedly asked him, why did you do that? And he said, because he didn't want to pay child support.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how these people can harm these babies. I don't understand it. But anyway, however,
People, there's a number, a hotline number scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
yes, for the
For
child
Child Help
help.
National Child Attust hotline 24/7, toll free.
Right. So please, if you know anyone, if it's you yourself, this is just too much for me. But let's get back to Curtis Jack. So he was arrested. He was sentenced to 50 years, 40 in custody, and 10 probation. I guess that's a lot of time, but I hope it's 40 years with no parole. I hope.
Yeah. That's
So, right, because he was convicted of attempted unalive and child cruelty.
Yeah, the baby had tested positive for ethylene glycol. It's a chemical that's found in antifreeze. People, we brought this up because it did happen 4 years ago, but he just not getting sentenced. And I'm wondering why this happened in 2020. So I wonder why he just getting sentenced. They was just that bagged up, I believe. Because I remember they were saying they were so bagged up they couldn't even handle a case that we had went down there for.
But yeah, it had to be because it was COVID.
Yes, it was during COVID.
During COVID time. So, yeah, just now getting sentenced. Yeah. So, I don't know. Do they take time off then? If he's been in there, if he's just getting sentenced now, because he just got sentenced. That announcement came out on social media on the 11th of this month of April. So, if he served that time, do he get that time off from the sentence? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
We would have
I
to
don't know
put
how that
Salt
works,
a
but I
lawyer
hope
on
not,
that.
because he needs to spend as much time as possible
Exactly.
locked up.
All right, moving on.
Yes, Lakeisha Williams. Lakeisha Williams lived in Texas in a luxury high-rise apartment. And this young lady,
look at them apartments, man. Look.
With her 2 children, a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and left them home alone while she went on a fabulous cruise. Wow. Right? Right.
And she's being charged with intent to return. Abandoning a child with intent to return. And she's being held on a $25,000 bond.
Right. But why would you do that?
The kids were 6 and 8.
6 and 8. And She left a phone and a camera. I guess that was her way of communicating.
Wow.
Having communication with the kids. But still,
Now, how was that? How was that going to protect them, though? That wasn't no.
I don't know. But the thing of it is, were they going to school? Evidently not.
Right.
I mean, getting dressed and doing their hair and, just staying up with the hygiene. And what about their food?
Allegedly,
do?
the police said that they were they were trying to cook their own food.
Right.
That added along with the mess that was going on in the house, because they said the whole house was like in array.
Sanitary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
disarray.
And smelling of urine.
Smelling of urine. Yep. So, people, and if you living like that, so that tells me you had money for a babysitter.
Exactly.
Actually, the kids now is with her sister, their auntie. So why couldn't you just have asked her or let her work something out with your
Right.
friends and your relatives while you take your trip? Is that hard to do? I don't understand that.
And then that they passed that law a long time ago. What if you can't deal with your children, or you getting these thoughts of harming your children, then you can just drop them off at the nearest church, the nearest hospital, and you won't get charged.
Yes,
They laying it out for you people. So there's no excuse for this.
None. I'm pleading with everyone out there. Please, please. Maybe when you first had your baby, it was okay. Maybe you going, I don't know, you start to have breakdowns. You can't
Yeah, 'cause
handle it.
life-
You can't handle it anymore.
I've heard challenges and
Right. And if it's too much, like Denise said, drop your child or children off. Just give them a chance.
yes,
Give them a chance.
they didn't ask to be here. Drop them off. You won't get charged. And I can understand. Life is challenging now, even more than ever now. I've just had me a small meltdown. And then it had to, say it's okay, Denise. And it just had to stand back and be there for me, but stand back. I had a meltdown. I had never experienced that.
Right.
So,
But it happens. It's
it happens.
life.
It happens.
Life has its struggles.
Yes.
I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what your name is. I don't care about any of that. You're going to have some type of struggle in your life because life has struggles.
Exactly. Exactly.
But to take it out on the children, no, that's a no.
And they
don't
laying
need
it
to do that.
And there's no excuse. They're laying it out. You can drop your child off at the nearest hospital, church, not anywhere, but well.
But that makes better sense. Or give up temporary. I would say to do this. If you have a relative or someone that you feel you could trust, or you close to or whatever, give them temporary guardianship. And then maybe when you get yourself together, because you may want your child or children back later on in the future, work something out.
Right.
You can do temporary guardianship.
Yes.
But just give your kids a chance.
Yes.
Give them a chance.
In life. Okay, moving on.
Right. Let's talk about Danielle Johnson, the 34-year-old astrology influencer.
Okay, I look up this astrologist. Look, the study of movements and positions of the sun, moon, planets, and stars, and then the belief that it affects character and in the lives of people. What do you think?
Well, it did affect her character.
Okay.
She believed enough in it, and
She believed enough in it.
And you know what? It's really about what you believe in. That comes with religion, different types of religions. They had their different beliefs and stuff. But Yeah, she believed in it. She did the tarot cards and
Yeah.
had the candles and
Zodiac
figurines.
signs. She compared
Ooh,
them with the day you was
yeah.
born and all that.
She was in that. She was in that deep. But you know what I didn't know about her? I did not know that she had made an album. That she was an
A what?
aspiring
A album.
musical
She
artist.
did.
Yeah, she had released an album in 2020 and had several singles in 2021
What?
under the name Ayoka, Ayoka.
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Ayoka.
Did you get to listen to any other
I
songs?
didn't listen to it, but I will be
Oh wow.
doing my research on it because I'm very curious about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very curious about it. I really want to listen to it. So hopefully, it's still out
And
there.
they said that her and her boyfriend lived a very, very private life where they even had their food and groceries and everything delivered to them. You know what I'm saying? Very private life.
And her boyfriend was younger. Was younger than her. Younger than her. She had 2 children. She had a 9-year-old and a 8-month old baby. And so
What it all started, then it all started about when she started
eclipse.
allegedly she started making posts saying she was worried about the eclipse and called it, quote, an epidome
Yeah.
of a spiritual warfare. So hours after the eclipse, that's when it all took place. Just hours after the eclipse. The neighbors said, they usually didn't hear anything from them, but they had started arguing lately. So they was worried about that. They had started arguing lately, and it started becoming more and more frequent.
Yeah, she was giving warnings and telling everyone not to look at the eclipse. And she posted a final warning to do not look at the eclipse and something big is coming. And she also stated that the solar eclipse being the apocalypse. So that was her belief. That's really what she thought. And she took it all the way there to where I take it, I guess she snapped out. She ended up unaliving her boyfriend. And then had her 2 children, got into their vehicle, and her Porsche took off on the freeway. They said she was traveling about 100 miles per hour. Pushed her children out of the vehicle. The traveling, a moving car out of the vehicle in the middle of the freeway. And unfortunately, the 8-month-old became unalive. That 8-month-old lost his life. Thank God, the 9-year-old survived. Then an hour later, she crashed into a tree. And she too now is unalive.
Yeah.
Only survivor, 9-year-old baby.
Just imagine what she have to go through.
9-year-old
She
little
lost her
girl.
mom, her dad, and her sibling, and she's the field that
Trauma.
Yeah, she's the only one that
Trauma.
was left
And
alive.
being put off on a freeway. I mean, oh my God. I'll have to pray for that baby every single day. Every day.
She gonna have a lot to deal with in life.
That is just, that is sad. Now, they're calling that a homicide suicide. I don't know if she intentionally ran into the tree or if she lost control because she was traveling so fast. I don't know. So,
Well, her boyfriend, he was 29 years old, right?
29, the boyfriend was 29.
Richard Shaney.
Yeah. Yeah, his last name was Cheney. So and they lived in
That's
Woodland Hills,
pretty, a pretty
California
nice.
area. Yeah,
And well, she was in she was in a Porsche.
in a Porsche.
Yeah, she was living a
Very
pretty,
pretty,
you know.
pretty young
I
lady.
wonder how much an astrologer make. Because they
Look
didn't
at
say
her.
anything
She's
about
beautiful.
another job. She is so pretty. And I'm
So
wondering what
pretty.
an astrologer make because she's in a Porsche. They didn't mention about another job. They must make pretty good. What you think? She's riding around in a
Yeah,
Porsche,
she
a
had
lavish
to.
apartment.
Yeah, she did. I know she did like healing services, and that she had on her website that she provided healing services.
Okay.
So I don't know. Her business probably was doing pretty good. I mean, a lot of
Obviously
people,
so.
do believe in it. I'm quite sure thousands, millions of people that believe in it. So I'm not one to believe in it, but
No, I don't either, but
many people do. And like I said, she provides services, and it must have been good, good for her. She was also known as Mystic X Lipstick.
Ooh, Mystic X lipstick.
Right, on her social media.
It almost sounds exotic, don't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But it looked like that would kind of fit her for some reason. I don't know.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, she's
Very,
very,
pretty.
she was very pretty. So
Look at her. Her eyes.
my heart just really goes out to that 9-year-old, that has to live with this trauma in her life. So
I wonder was
God
she
be
dealing
with
with
her.
any mental issues? No, it was just the belief. It
I
was just the
believe
belief.
it was the belief. I
Yeah.
believe that.
It was the belief. Okay.
So let's move
Let's
on.
move on.
And our hearts goes out to
Yes.
these families,
The families and
of the
other
victims,
people.
and it's sad, but for those who lives were lost,
Yes.
families do have our condolence.
Hmm.
Okay, so a little bit Tamika Stewart. Tamika Stewart here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'd seen her before. For some reason I'm looking at her. I seem like I know her than that.
She looks very familiar.
Yes. She just
I mean,
looks so familiar.
maybe so. It may come back to you eventually.
Okay.
It may come back to you eventually.
Okay.
41. She was 41 years of age with 10 children from the ages of 3 to 22 years old. And she was last seen here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Sunday the 14th on 10th and Center. Then she was later found on Wednesday the 17th near 29th and Ruby. And she was found in a trunk of a car. And they said that her unaliving was due to DV.
Wow.
Yes, and a 41-year-old was arrested. A 41-year-old man was arrested for that. And good. I don't know at this moment what his charges, time sentencing or anything like that. Hopefully we come back with an update.
Yes, we're gonna come back with an update on that because for some reason I feel I know her. People, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Right.
And as I said before, there's the numbers, helpline, toll free, scrolling on the bottom of our screen.
Yes. And please don't be afraid to reach out if you need help.
Exactly.
To get yourself out of a bad situation, because this is growing. This DV is growing rapidly. Like every day it's unaliving because of DV. So it's really bad to stay in a toxic relationship where you're being mistreated or controlled or physically harmed, you know, you really need to remove yourself from that situation.
Love don't supposed it don't supposed to hurt. Just remember that. Love do not supposed to hurt.
You only have one life to live. I wish that people would really realize that. Only one life. Once that one life is gone, then what? Then what? I mean, you're taking away somebody's mother, brother, sister, uncle, a loved one. A loved one. I just, I don't understand. We're supposed to be loving, supporting each other, not harming each other,
Exactly.
physically violating one another.
Exactly.
You know, we have to stop. We have to stop. Too many young lives. Too many young lives being taken.
Yes, it's
And
happening too often.
It's stories every day.
It's happening too often.
Every day. Like, I mean, you could go on and on and on. These stories are never ending. Never ending on child maltreatment or DV. And
Yes.
why? I don't get it. So I'm pleading to you people, pleading to please, when it comes to your children, please, if you can't handle it anymore, give them up. Just drop them off. If you don't want to call your CPS in your city and state, then take them to the hospital, to police
Church,
station, to
police
church.
station.
Drop them off. And then for people who are suffering in their relationships, do all that you can do to get out of that situation safely. You know, to be safe about it. And if you don't know how to go out, I mean, if you don't know how to remove yourself from the situation,
Call a hotline and they can coach
Right.
you of, some.
they can give you resources. They can help you, give you the information, in emergency contacts, or just, offering crisis information to you.
Yes. Okay. Well, moving
And
on.
then you want to talk about a little bit about
the
Sade?
update. Yeah, update on Sade. They're still, unfortunately, the family still are waiting on more remains. People, this is so sickening. It just makes my stomach it's just so. You talk about it in there because it's so. I mean, it's just sickening to me.
Well, everyone knows the story with Sade Robinson, and this is just heartbreaking about going on her first date with a guy by the name of Maxwell Anderson. And she went on this date with him and never made it back.
We had talked about her before.
Right,
We just
right.
wasn't sure those were her remains.
At that time. But more and more remains are being found,
Correct.
of her dismembered body. I don't know about this man. I just don't have an understanding. It's one thing that when you take a life, but then to dismember the body, to take the time to do that, and got pieces over here, pieces over there. I just, I don't understand that. I don't. But our hearts is really with this family
Yes.
of all that they have to endure.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hope that, I don't know how long or exactly how much of the body parts, that were found, or how much if they're going to continue, to look for more parts.
But her mother said that she's going to become an advocate for missing black and brown girls, and she's going to spend the rest of her life doing it. She's going to stand on that. So,
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, kudos to her.
A wonderful thing.
Yes, yes. We need more and more people to stand, for the missing black and brown girls, and the rate of the unaliving of our black women and black girls and brown girls and brown women.
I just feel like for these young girls, young women, and people now really like to have a lot of attraction to themselves. You got these girls out here now, they want to fix their bodies up and pow in the breast and pow in the butt and stuff like that. But just remember that all attention isn't good attention. Attention isn't good attention. So just be aware of that and be aware of your surroundings. Right. And when you go out on these dates, either try to double date, try to share your location with people that you trust, but you just can't be so carefree these days. You can't do that. Mm-hmm. Do background checks on the person you're about to go out with as well. Yep. Really know that individual. And on your first date, don't get in the car with them. Meet them out in an open place. Don't leave your food. Don't leave your drinks. If you do, if you come back to it,
throw it out.
Drink it.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Exactly. Well,
just don't do it, please, because it's too much now. Don't take a chance with your life because you only have that one life. And people now, they spazzing out. It's people don't mind taking your life, drugging you up and doing harmful things to you.
I just want to elaborate on the topic real quick of what we was talking about with the AI. I believe they having all these social influencers AIs because they can't control the narrative. They can't control the bloggers and the social influencers of what they're talking about, their subjects, who they're talking about. Therefore, if they get all the AIs be social influencers, they can control the narrative of who's being talked about, what to be talked, and everything.
Right.
I believe that's what's going on with that. Right. And so,
yeah. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah. It's about control and controlling the narrative. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna move on. My book, The Untold Story, The One That Got Away, my autobiography. I wrote the book from my childhood, my teenage stage, into my adulthood, and my trials and tribulations, and how I got to meet a serial killer that was unaliving women. And I wrote the book for not only my children, but the children that lost their moms and the moms that lost their life. It's a good read. It's at Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart. It's everywhere. And I hope if I can help one person, that somebody is in the situation already or going into that situation. It may sound familiar. If I can help somebody, I done did my job. I hope you would support.
Please, people, support. You definitely want to read this book. It is definitely a good read. Get this book. You would not be disappointed. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, let's go to celebrity shout out people.
Ooh, and who do we
all
have?
All the sad stories. We have Chris Brown. I decided it was appropriate.
Our talented man.
Well, I figured it was appropriate because we were talking about the Quavo versus Chris Brown.
That's what's up, though.
And
That's
he, you
so
know,
talented.
he's turning a new leaf. He's trying to rebrand himself from all that. You know, people want to keep on
From
bringing
his
this past and stuff.
Right.
You know,
Always trying to bring up the past.
Exactly. So Chris Brown he now funds programs to educate youth on issues of domestic violence, hoping to help them avoid or break free from from these horrific relationships. In 2012, he launched his own not-for-profit symphonic Love Foundation. He got a symphonic Love Foundation, which uses creative arts to support positive behavior. You know, he's a good artist. He can draw. He's using that to support, teens and adult men, men and women for positive behavior. That's excellent. I love that idea.
That's a great
Kudos
idea.
to you, Chris Brown.
Yes. And I just gotta say, and I don't care what nobody say about it, but I'm a Chris Brown fan. I like Chris Brown.
Yeah, I like him. I like him too.
I like him.
And
like 'em.
nobody's
So-
perfect. And like they say, he who's without sin, you throw the first stone. Who can
Right.
do that? Not nobody walking on this earth.
Right. Can't be passing that judgment.
Okay. Motivate us, Danette. Motivate.
Yes. And that was a good thing you ended it with that, because these words for you guys today: don't judge me.
Woo, amen. Say it again.
Say it
Say
again. Say it again.
Say
Let
it
me say
again.
that again.
Say it again.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Okay. I could see if you were sinless, then you may cast your stone. But when you look in the mirror, you know I'm not alone. Quick to point the finger, to show my shame, to destroy my character and defile my name. You celebrate when I slip in some dirt, but I comfort your soul when I see that you're hurt. In your time of darkness, when you needed some help, it was my caring soul and my love you felt. Don't kick me when I'm down. Lend me your heart. Help repair my soul that was shattered apart. I need real brothers keepers hanging out with me. When I'm slipping in darkness, they'll help me to see. You cannot judge me nor condemn my soul. That's the job of our Father in the heavenly abode. So handle your business and be on your way. Keep your stones in your pocket until judgment day.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
People,
Ooh, that was powerful.
Let's not pass judgment.
That was so powerful. And so we're going to
Let's
go
not.
out on that note. We're going to act
Right.
like a robot. Well, thank you for tuning in with Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D plus Key. Until next time, goodbye.
Love y'all.